Well, everybody and their mother is talking about low content and no content books. But what are the pros and cons of each, and which is better? Well, in today's video, I'm going to tell you the pros and cons for no content and low content books and which is better. So stick around. Hey everybody, it's Keith Wheeler here, and if you want to continue to get all the hints, tips, and tricks on how to make self-publishing easier, then be sure to subscribe to the channel, smash that little bell icon so you get alerted each and every time I put out something new. In a previous video, I told you the differences between no content and low content books. I'll include a link to it here. But what are the pros and cons of each? And which is better? Well, let's get started. The pros for no content books include no writing involved. If you don't like writing, then no content books may be exactly what you're looking for. Unlike nonfiction and fiction books, no content books are just that. No writing. Zero. Zip. Nada. Quick to generate the interiors. Well, if you're a fan of the channel, you'll know that I've already created a couple of videos where I show you how to create interiors for no content books. Everything from line journals to dot journals, even some children's storybooks. And when you watch those videos, you'll see that I can turn around a no content interior in a matter of minutes. And once you create the interior once, you can reuse that over and over again, just changing out the covers. Speaking of covers, another pro is that unlike nonfiction and fiction books, with no content books, you can typically get away with creating your own covers. The cons of no content books are low sales price. Obviously, if you've got a nonfiction or a fiction book, you can charge a bit more per copy. But with a no content book, really there's not much inside it, which is why it takes so little time to make it. But because of that, you can typically only charge between $5.99 and $6.99. My books typically I sell at $6.99. Cannot be an ebook. That's right, I hate to break the news to you, but if the majority of your book is not words, KDP and other companies like it will not let you create an ebook version. While you may get away with it, it's not worth the risk of losing your entire account. Your cover must be spot on. I know previously I said in the pros that you can create your own cover for a no content book. And while that's true, you need to make sure that your cover is spot on. Because there's really not much to the interior, your cover is really all that's going to sell your book compared to your competition. Well, we covered no content books, but what about low content? Well, the pros to low content books include some writing, but still not as much as a full book. Well, yes, there will be more writing on the interior than a no content book, still not nearly as much as if you were to write a nonfiction or a fiction book. Increase sales potential by niching down. With low content books, you can take the extra step of niching down and therefore reducing your competition and increasing your chance of sales. For example, I can do a weight loss journal. If I niche it down a bit more and do a weight loss journal for seniors, or even better, a weight loss journal for senior women, that narrows down my niche and increases my chance of making sales because I have a lot smaller competition. And if you make sure that your interior is spot on to match that particular niche, you've got a greater chance of not only getting sales, but because it's such a smaller niche, you've got better chance of getting repeat sales, higher sales price. Because your interior is more complex than a no content book, you can sell it for higher. For example, my no content books usually sell for $6.99, but my low content books, I'm averaging about $8.99 a book. Your cover plus interior sells your book. Unlike a no content book, where your cover is really the only difference between you and your competition, a low content book, your cover and interior combination is what makes it different. So even if your cover isn't 100% spot on, as long as it grabs the attention of your prospective buyer, your interior can make that final sale because your interior is different than everybody else's because you niched it down so much. The cons of low content books include more time consuming to make. Obviously, it goes without saying that if you have a more complex interior, it's going to take you longer to get that interior made. While a no content book may take me a matter of minutes to make, it may take me 30 minutes to even an hour to make an interior for a low content book. But again, just like with no content books, once I've made the interior once, I can reuse it time and time again, just changing out my covers. The niche research. As I stated in the pros, niche research can absolutely help you make sales. But that research takes time. Still a lower price. While yes, you can sell it for a higher price than no content books, it's still not the big $14.99, $16.99, $29.99 that you may expect for a nonfiction or a fiction book. Still can't be an ebook. While a low content book does contain writing on the inside, it's still not nearly enough to be able to be considered for creating an ebook. So we went over the pros and cons of no content and low content books. So which is better? Well, in my opinion, low content books without a doubt are better than no content books when it comes to bringing in money. I have twice as many no content books as low content books, and yet I still make significantly more with my low content books. Why is that? Well, a lot of it's the same reasons we covered before in the pros. Number one, we're niching it down, which means we have much smaller competition. Add to that the fact that our interior is targeted for that niche market. Even better, we can offer it for a higher price. An added bonus is I've actually found that I get more reviews on my low content books than on my no content books. As with a no content book, there's really not much to review, not much to say. A low content book, you can get 5-star reviews that tell you how great it is, but more importantly, you can get the 1, 2, or 3-star reviews that tell you what you can do to make your next low content book in that niche even better. And then of course, the fact that it's a consumable product, which means someone uses it, when they're done, they have to get another one. With a line journal, they can buy anybody else's. But if your interior is niched down, there is no competition. Yours is the best. They've used it. They're already familiar with it. There's a much better chance that you're going to get repeat customers and buy that book over and over and over again. Well, there you have it. The pros and cons to low content and no content books. And which is better? In my opinion, low content books without a doubt. Did you like the video? Give it a thumbs up to help support the channel. If you didn't, hey, give it a thumbs down. Let me know what I did wrong. Also, remember to subscribe to the channel and smash that little bell icon so you get alerted each and every time I put out something new. It's right there, right there. Anyway, are you doing a no content, low content book? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. Until next time, I'm Keith Wheeler, and remember to write right.